This is a true story told to me by a man who had been working as a murder investigator for over 30 years at the time. I was told this story after asking what the creepiest case he'd ever been involved in was. This happened in northern Scandinavia in the late 80s, in a part of the country that's mostly covered in dense pine forest. On the highway between cities in this part of the country, you do come across the occasional villages and secluded houses, but there are stretches that seem to go on forever with only pine trees as far as you can see. A young girl in her early 20s was taking a motor coach home after being on a trip down south, presumably visiting friends or relatives. This happened just as winter was approaching, and it was freezing outside after nightfall. This girl lived in one of these really small communities that you pass along the highway, but during the bus trip she fell asleep and missed her stop. Looking at her watch, she realized that they passed it only recently, and that if she were to get off, she would be able to walk back in approximately 3 hours. Either that, or get off in the next city, where she didn't know anyone or had any place to stay. She explained all of this to the bus driver, who pulled off at the next parking space and let her off. That was the last time anyone saw her. Almost 15 years later, long after the search for her has been given up, she's stumbled upon by a hiker. Her dead body was found tied to a tree, well over an hour's walk from the road into the dense, almost impassable forest. The autopsy showed no signs of physical violence of any kind. Someone had just left her there, alive.